This episode is sponsored by Sky Q. All of you in one place.
Now, I'm subscribed to so many different streaming things. They're all over the shop.
All right, get you, Gigi.
No, but like I've got iPlayer over there, Netflix over there, Spotify behind me, YouTube in front of me. I just can't keep up. Guys, I've even got Disney Plus.
That doesn't surprise me at all. But I know what you mean, though, because I can never remember where I was watching the thing. So I have to open every app every time and try and find where I was at.
Nightmare. But Sky Q brings everything into one place and is literally made for you.
Well, you know me, I like sort of food things, don't I?
You do.
That's my
like
my happy place.
You like your food, your drink.
I like my food. So I'd have, Chef's Table on Netflix, and then I'd have, Bake Off Channel 4, but I could have them all in one place. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Well, I'm more of a film and drama kind of guy, so I'm looking forward to The Crown on Netflix, Just Mercy,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sky Cinema coming in October, and of course, just, watching Hamilton for the millionth time on Disney+.
You simply can't watch Hamilton again.
But I can, and I will.
I know.
To get all the best entertainment in one place, made for you. Just visit sky.com to find out more about Sky Q. Hello and welcome to My Dad Wrote a Porno, the Footnotes. Now this week, Belinda indulged in a Belgian sex party, the details of which might have been somewhat Flintstonian. We can't really rely on them as being accurate. So we thought we'd talk to the Oracle of Orgies, CEO and founder of exclusive adult event company Killing Kittens, Emma Sayle. Hi Emma.
Hey. Hiya.
Thanks for swinging by.
Literally. Swinging by.
Literally swinging
Straight
by.
in.
So explain what you do.
I run a business that has a lot of events and a lot of them involve orgies. And it's all aimed at women, so women are very much in control of the events. We don't let single men in, and half of them involve completely taking clothes off, and if you want to have sex, you can have sex. If you want to watch, you can watch. You can, sit in a corner, play with yourself.
You're looking at James when you say that.
Yeah,
that
I know.
would be what he was doing.
James, can sit in the corner.
Something for everyone.
And fiddle. We've had two girls with strap-ons recently, and they were models. They were hot, just shagging each other really loudly.
Wow.
I was like, that's noisy. And you walk into a room and you've got two stunning models sort of strapped onto each other.
And are people just like at the side watching that? Or?
Casually chatting.
Just having a cup of tea?
Want another drink?
Chatting about the fall of the euro.
It becomes a bit of white noise when you've sort of got 80 people all entwined like Dante's Inferno and you don't know who's attached to who. Then actually it's just background.
When it becomes background and white noise, that's when it's too long, Emma. That's when you know it's gone wrong.
Need serious therapy, and I go, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen everything now? Is there anything you are not used to?
Seen everything, but then saying that, it's quite a vanilla setup, so it's not the real hardcore, let's pierce everything and nipple clamp and tie ourselves up to 8 guys with 10, pins in their penis kind of stuff. It's just
so not for James then?
No, not my kind of
Unfortunately, you were so close to getting in there, James.
It sounds a lot like book 2, some of the stuff you describe. Actually, it sounds a lot like book 1, 2 and 3 combined.
All of them, yeah.
The McDonough brothers.
Maybe my dad's been to a Killing Kittens party.
I can't say, I can't reveal.
I'm not sure.
Oh, of course you can't.
No, I can't. And we've got silver kittens as well, so they're the parties for the over 45. So maybe he has.
Maybe that's where he's been going in his free time.
Maybe he got some material for that.
Because we should say, these are very exclusive events that you run. This isn't just people down the pub getting
Tom, Dick
in
and Sally one
yeah.
It's not a
and Sally's
Wetherspoons.
mum.
Exactly. You have to kind of... Is there a guest list, or you have to be on a list to get in?
Yeah, so we've got a big website where anyone that comes to any of our events has to register on the website and submit photos, and then you get vetted, and once in you have a username and a password, and then you can buy tickets for the event. So
who's deciding the pictures, who gets in and who
there's
doesn't make
3 girls in the office who do all that thing, and they don't start the vetting until after 11 in the morning once they've had their breakfast. The amount of guys who think headshots are headshots.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
A dick pic?
Yes,
No, they don't.
They do. We get a lot of headshots as dick pics.
Is that immediate disqualification?
No, they just get a very polite message saying, please upload a decent headshot.
Move the camera
Proper.
up.
Unless they're a
Correct.
Jim Sterling and they can be on their way and never be allowed in, ever.
Yeah. Although the old Jim Sterling.
The old Jim Sterling, of course, sorry, yes.
Yeah, must make that clear.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, Belinda this week visited a sex party / orgy situation in Brussels. Did that bear any relation to anything that you've ever seen before?
No.
Right.
No. Standing
Okay.
on chairs and
Yeah,
no,
odd little game.
having 4 minutes each per partner. No. But I mean, even what was funny is that they had to take their socks off,
Right.
which, you know, to me, keeping your socks on during sex is like an absolute no. It's a complete kill.
Yeah.
But often in our parties, you will see some feet with socks on, and you think, why?
Gross.
Some feet. Not
Ruined.
even some people.
feet,
just some feet.
So my dad was onto something, at least in that part of it.
Yeah,
At
I
least he got
like that
right.
bit. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
fair
either the
dues.
detail of taking the socks off.
But there's no games or anything like that. Do you have games at these parties?
No, we have. It's a very simple. We have cocktail or champagne and oyster receptions, and that's sort of when people mingle, get to know each other, and then after a couple of hours, they sort of the bar bit becomes a bit emptier, and you know that people are kind of going off.
And then are people quite upfront? Are they like, do you want to go and shag upstairs? Or is it like just a really sped up date so people are quite polite about it?
It's a mixture of both, but it's more of a shall we go upstairs and chill in the playrooms type thing. It's not
nice.
so.
Sure.
And
Oh,
also-
that's what that means.
Yeah.
Okay, I've always misunderstood that and got the bus home.
Don't bring Scrabble up there, Alice. Whatever you're doing.
So it's more like that. And also we have rules where men can't speak to girls they don't know. They have to wait for the girls to approach them. So it's very...
okay.
Yeah,
So it's all about the woman.
It's very female-led on
Okay.
that front. You know, Belinda would fit in well
I was
on
going
that
to say,
level.
would Belinda get in?
Yeah, because I mean, but also she's got quite a KK female mentality, in that, you know,
Yeah.
she does shag around, but a lot of it is to close business deals.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's not like, yeah, she's got an aim and a mission, and
not
and
just
she like, you
willy-nilly.
know, she like, even if that's, you know, sleeping with women and chocolate fountains.
Are your parties themed? Are there different themes for different parties? Would you have a chocolate fountain party, for example?
Well, funny enough, it did give me an idea. We've got this country house for the next 2 months where we're doing lots of parties, and we've got a huge terrace by the pool. And I suddenly thought, oh, actually, at the last party, people were getting a bit peckish, and so that gave me an idea to throw in a big chocolate fountain.
Are you
with
joking?
nibbles.
That really gave
It
you...
actually gave me that idea. I'm not joking. We were literally sat in the office on Monday trying to think of whether we do canapes and stuff, and I just thought, a few little dumplings on plates isn't really. And actually, I think I'm going to throw in a big chocolate fountain.
Oh.
Not as in a massive one you can swim in, but
Oh, come on, Emma, do
you know,
it.
one where you just dip various things in.
Emma, that's going to kill the mood if anyone like listens to this podcast and then sees a chocolate fountain. Like, I'm going home.
I'm off.
And it was girl on girl action in it, so you know it might not be too bad.
It's just full of Belindas, Bellas, and Giselles, just everywhere.
Left, right and centre.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare, though, to be fair. There's probably some quite intelligent women
I
there.
was going to say, hopefully
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a
not
bit
sure
more-
Bella would
I was going to say,
like be on the borderline.
there's no
yeah.
way Bella's getting in, is there?
Bella is never getting in.
Bella gets smuggled in through the toilet window, I think.
So obviously there's a lot of characters in Belinda Blinked. I'm interested to know who might get in and who not. We've established Bella ain't getting anywhere near it.
No. Belinda would. She's classic. Kate
Belinda's
girl.
in.
Yeah.
I think Giselle.
Yeah, absolutely. Was there another Dutch one? Was it Zara? Was it Zara?
Zara.
Yeah, Countess Zara.
Yeah,
yes.
Countess, I think she would. And I mean, the Duchess and her friends.
Is she in?
Obviously.
Definitely.
Great.
She'd be in, yeah. And her, is it Epsom Hall?
Yeah,
what's her
Epsom,
house
yeah.
called? Yeah.
You
I
could
think
hire it
I
for
think
one
we'd
of
hire that out. Definitely.
Stop getting ideas from the board.
Why are we running your company for you?
Let's just plan something so that Emma does it. Let's do the next chapter.
Come on. I'm getting bored. I need new ideas.
So we've talked about the Duchess. Do we need to talk about the Duchess? Have I heard whispers about this? Is that right?
Oh yeah, we've seen pictures. Are you friends with the Duchess of Cambridge?
No.
Absolutely
She keeps
not.
drinking her wine.
You've got a bad poker face, Emma. I mean, obviously you can't say because you're not friends, sips wine. And you've like never met sips wine.
And we have met. There's definitely photographic evidence of that. I can't lie about that.
Okay,
one.
fine. But like, you know, BFFs, whatever phrase you want to use. But would you take, in theory, the Duchess of Cambridge to one of your parties?
Yeah. I think she'd just sit around and have a few drinks.
Yeah, sure.
And just chill. So when you get intelligent, kind of open-minded people, then they go, well, do you know what? We don't have to get involved, but each their own, and no one's getting hurt. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like nice respite from, you know, royal visits. You've got to chill out somehow.
The perfect antidote, really, isn't it? Of being
And
really
you get
polite.
a seat.
And you get
It's not standing room.
Can you imagine her opening one? Like, I'm doing what? Sorry.
Opening the country house party.
cutting the ribbon, being like, I really should have read the small print. Anna.
How much are they paying me?
But did she enjoy it?
She has not been. She has not been. Oh, I don't know. I don't think she's been to a party.
She's been in the
masks.
mask.
It's been 12 years and a lot of orgies and a lot of masks, but yeah.
You'd know that bouncy hair anywhere.
Oh, God, I wonder if she listens. I'd love if the Duchess of Cambridge listened to this.
We should love that there's a Duchess character. Surely.
She could be in the movie. No, she's too young. She's too beautiful.
I mean, it's a production meeting to have probably another time.
I was going to say.
That Meghan one she can be. They look quite similar, don't they? Is it Meghan Markle?
Yeah.
Harry's one.
Oh, that's a
They
good
look quite
shout for
similar.
Belinda.
Yeah.
And she's an actress.
And she's an actress.
She can
Win-win.
actually do it.
We do need a Belinda.
Yeah, no one's willing to be Belinda yet, interestingly enough. So, Megan, get on our Instagram. Do a little 1 minute audition tape.
Yeah, send us a DM.
So obviously you can't talk about who's been to the parties.
Yeah.
But we were just saying in the books, we obviously have very well-known individuals. The aristocracy
Indeed.
are listed in Belinda Blinked. You must have people who hold high positions, high ranks.
We do. We have a lot of high-profile people, and not so much the aristocracy, more sort of sports. There's a lot of sports people, but then I think that's quite a testosterone sex factor going on with the sports star. So yeah.
Sometimes do you feel a bit like, I mean, I'm discreet, but are you sure you want to be here? Like, look at all these, because people must turn their heads when they recognise someone.
There's a few. There were two guys who are very well known in the sports world having an argument at the bar that had bets with each other on the outcome of a certain sporting event. And they were doing it really loudly. And people were, and they're taking their masks off, which I told them not to do.
Oh, for
and,
God's sake.
Yeah, people were walking past and doing double taking.
And which football team do they play for?
Not football.
Not football.
Footballers don't really get spotted because they're little. Other sports are much more noticeable
Oh, yeah, of
just
course,
from
like
the
a
build.
rower. Like if you're like a big, tall rower or like a basketball player.
Or a rugby player.
Yeah.
All these
All
these people.
those sports.
They're not orgy-compatible sports.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, I know one girl was shagging one of those guys, these big guys, and very loudly, and I don't think she meant to say it so loudly, in a big busy room went, fuck, it's like shagging something out the Maxi Muscle advert, which got the whole room quiet.
She just yelled that during.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Have you got any other like mad stories from a party? Anything else that's...
Yeah, what's the craziest thing you've seen?
Well, we've done the parties, but also we do sort of fantasy experiences. So I mean, we've had one guy wanted to be kidnapped from Kensington Gardens, and kidnapped by Batman, and then tied up. I'm not lying, and then tied up in a hotel room and rescued by Supergirl.
Wow.
Were you worried that some of it was a typo and that you'd then done it and you were like, but it said Batman?
No, so I was the getaway driver because this was right near the beginning. But he wanted it done at 5 o'clock at night, which on that, it was at the Holland Park Road.
Yeah.
It's pretty busy at that time. And so I was on the side streets, and next thing you know, Batman and another guy pegged it out the side gate of Kensington Gardens with a sheet wrapped up, a body wrapped up in the sheet down the side road into the van. And people were just like, just carried on walking, like no one batted an eyelid. Yeah, bundled into the back of a van, and then we went and tied him up. I had some real Afrikaans guys in the back who were just talking Afrikaans in deep voices.
Wow.
Just to scare him.
So did that really turn him on?
Yeah, but it's like sort of there is that kind of classic sort of kidnap fantasy of being tied up and rescued, and so being completely out of control. I know. This guy that has had a few, and he likes his superheroes.
So generally, the people that come, people who've been quite sexually experimental in the past and adventurous. Like I'm thinking, are they people who've joined the Mile High Club? Have they like?
Yeah, they're quite. I mean, it's a lot of people go, oh, is it just all posh people, or is it all white people? And it's like it's not. It's not. You can't pinpoint. There's not everyone works in the same industry. I always say it's a mindset. They're all hedonists. They're all quite high flyers who want to experience life, and they're the sort that might want to jump out of an aeroplane or travel. That's the thing. They're all kind of positive go-getters who just go, well, check.
You've
They
just
have the list.
described Belinda. That's
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
It might even have said it on her CV.
Alice, you can't beat the highlight.
You can't beat the highlight.
Exactly. And she travels a lot, doesn't she?
Yeah,
So
she
should
does.
be perfect.
And when you get what you want, you feel great. Yeah, it just all makes sense.
And
now.
she's in control, you know what I mean? It's not like she's feeling used by the guys. She does it because she wants to get somewhere
that's
or a
the
deal
thing.
done. So, it's not like she's being used.
Oh God, imagine the deals being done at your parties.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But I tell you what, there's a lot of business done. Because I
Come
often
on.
I know, I promise you, because I then see people out and I'll bump into people and they would have met up with other members and it's like sort of the Masons.
Stop it! That's not true.
Secret handshake.
This is where all business in the UK is being done at these
Oh my
parties.
God, my dad's totally right. We're completely wrong, guys. This is where all the business dealings go down.
Has anybody attended a party that you know of that is from the pots and pans industry?
Anyone Tefal or Le
No,
Creuset?
there's chefs, but there's not. I don't think there's pots and pans. I mean, there probably are.
But they're very discreet,
Yeah.
yeah, famously. Okay.
But yeah, I'm not.
When you say business is getting done, I mean, obviously it's business time, inverted commas. But do you mean like actual deals are getting made, like
probably
mid-intercourse?
more introductions and chat, have a bit of
Networking,
business
sure.
chat, and then they'll meet up.
Business cards
lunch.
are exchanged.
Yeah, business cards are definitely exchanged.
you go.
And then also, and the thing is, once you've seen someone naked and at it, then you can't piss them off in the outside world.
You are bound together in
exactly.
business and in life.
But do you think behind closed doors at major businesses like at Steele's, but I mean in real life, that these things are happening? So
Yeah.
You do?
I think you hear stuff from friends who go away on like, sort of business weekends or Monday to Thursday on some conference and the stuff they all get up to.
God, I feel so vanilla.
I don't think I think it's happening everywhere and, in little villages. And
Yeah, I mean-
Villages, not the villages, Emma.
I know, in
the
the
maze.
villages.
The maze was literally in a little village, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
And there
true,
was,
that's true.
A sex auction.
Do you have a leather room at your office?
That's in my house. Isn't it?
House, no, office, yes.
No, we've got a lot of stuff in there that's been given or come from events and stuff.
Oh no, come from events.
But actually, do you know what? Again, I had an idea. You guys gave me an idea with
Stop
the whole.
it!
I know I've got with the charity thing. With the, they took all the clothes and gave it away to charity
Oh,
shops.
yes.
We've got a massive cupboard full of leftover clothes, and you think,
Really?
how can you leave a really expensive dress? What did they go home in?
Yeah.
And then no one claims it, and we've got shoes and expensive
No.
bras and things. So actually, it's all sat there. So I thought,
Send it to Oxford and Bruges.
I wonder if I can send it to a charity shop.
Emma, I'm going to put you in direct contact with Rocky because I think that this is a really great symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, it's the start of a beautiful partnership. It really is.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
So, Belinda Blink, does it shock you at all? It must be just boring to you in comparison to what you've seen.
No, it's not boring. It's actually she's very KK girl-esque.
I think maybe what people don't understand about Dad/Rocky Flintstone is actually how pro-women these books are. Like all of the girls in these books, they are always the first person to make the move. I think in pornography, that's actually quite rare, I'd say.
Yeah, very rare. I mean, to me, a lot of the porn is women are a piece of meat and the guys are just sort of flipping the girls over and throwing them onto the next guy.
But not in Belinda Blinked.
No.
Apart from in the library. Oh no, the men move round, don't
The
they?
men moved round. She was just very comfortably on her back on a reading room table. That's all she was doing.
She was happy as Larry.
Yeah.
Well, this has been amazingly eye-opening, and I feel quite proud of my dad that you've actually taken some inspiration from his books.
I'll send you some pictures of the chocolate fountain.
Oh, yeah.
Please do. Amazing. He will frame them and put them on the wall of the pavilion for you. There you go. Emma, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This episode is sponsored by Sky Q. All of you in one place.
Now, I'm subscribed to so many different streaming things. They're all over the
All
shop.
right, get you, Gigi.
No, but I've got iPlayer over there, Netflix over there, Spotify behind me, YouTube in front of me. I just can't keep up. Guys, I've even got Disney Plus.
That doesn't surprise me at all. But I know what you mean, though, because I can never remember where I was watching the thing. So I have to open every app every time and try and find where I was at.
Nightmare. But Sky Q brings everything into one place and is literally made for you.
Well, you know me, I like sort of food things, don't I?
You do.
That's
You like your
my
food.
happy
You like
place.
your food, your drink.
I like my food. So I'd have, Chef's Table on Netflix, and then I'd have, Bake Off Channel 4, but I could have them all in one place. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Well, I'm more of a film and drama kind of guy, so I'm looking forward to The Crown on Netflix, Just Mercy,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sky Cinema coming in October, and of course, just, watching Hamilton for the millionth time on Disney+.
You simply can't watch Hamilton again.
But I can, and I will.
I know.
To get all the best entertainment in one place made for you, just visit sky.com to find out more about Sky Q.
Meet the Snapchat generation.
Happy Monday.
It's the most connected generation, changing the future of communication. 75% of Snapchatters say that vertical video is more personal and immersive. And every day, over 180 million Snapchat users interact with augmented reality. You can meet the Snapchat generation and learn more about them by visiting snapchat.com/generation.